Today we are going to be installing these brand new Bridgestone Potenza RE71 RSs on the hatch. On top of that, we are putting them on these new to me raised gram lights. These are a 15x8 wheel. The tires on the hatch currently are 2016 date code, so they are old, they are worn out, and there is no life left in them. The tires on the hatch are 195, 55 R15s. These are 225, 50 R15s. Quite sticky. I ordered these from Tire Rack, opted for the heat cycling option. You can pay 15 bucks a tire and get them professionally heat cycled. They basically mount them on wheels and then put 3 rollers on each tire in a triangle and run the tire up to 180 degrees, something like that. After you heat cycle, you need to let them sit for a minimum of 24 hours. It's supposed to increase the life of your tire quite significantly, help them wear in better. I could have gotten them installed by a shop, but I wanted to see if I could install them myself on these wheels. I do have some experience installing tires. I used to work in a tire shop. I'm not a professional by any means, but I wanted to see if I could install these at home, if it's even practical. So obviously I don't have a tire balancer, so I do have to get them balanced somewhere. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, so the tools of the trade today are what you see here. First of all, we have some lube. I didn't want to buy an entire tub of tire lube because I'm only doing this one set. This looked pretty convenient in a spray bottle. Good ratings. Thought, why not? This will be plenty to do 4 tires. Next, we have these. What these do is they clamp onto the rim, and you can screw this down here, and this will compress the bead of the tire down into the narrow groove below the rim, so that I can get the tire irons in the other side and stretch the bead over the rim. These are just made out of like a plastic polymer type of material, so they won't scuff the rim. Next, we have our tire irons and a tire spoon. This is old motorcycle kit. This will probably be useful. It might be long enough, and we'll see if this even comes in handy. I also have a piece of old radiator hose that I cut in half, and we're gonna use these to protect the lip of the rim, rather, when I'm using this to pry the bead over, so I don't scratch or dent the rim. So you can see here the Tire Rack heat cycled stamp, and they also put it on the sidewall as well. These already had valve stems in them that were in really great shape. I'm gonna go ahead and lube up this rim here. See how this spray works. Now when you're mounting these, yellow dot is a weight mark, so that's the lightest point of the tire. So you wanna line that up with the valve stem, which is the heaviest part of the wheel. All right, so the first part's usually not super difficult. You can usually just get it on with a little bit of muscle. Although these are really stiff beads, so. Right on. There we go. If that bottom bead was any indication, I'm assuming this top bead is going to be rather difficult. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 2 of those under there. I can already tell this is going to be nearly impossible without scratching the wheels. I think with a tire machine, this would be difficult. You'd probably have to use a bar, a tire iron with the tire machine and ride it around. I don't think this is even possible by hand. I'm gonna give her another try. This is not possible without a tire machine. Let's try that. Well, shit, I might actually get this one. I think I can get this last little bit right here. Let's not do it directly over a spoke though. Oh shit, look at that. Let's see how it looks. Woo! As you can see, I'm sweating. I gotta do that 3 more times. Ugh. You definitely need to know what you're doing, because that bead is extremely stiff. I think these things didn't really help as much as I thought they were going to. They were actually holding the bead of the tire away from that valley down in there. If you want any hope of doing this, you have to get the bead all the way down there. I think the next one will go a little bit quicker. Dot right on the valve stem, exactly where it needs to be, so I'm happy with that. Oh, I've already got pressure in there. I'm gonna take out the valve core here. A little bit of the scary part. So I'm putting a little bit of weight on it. There's the bottom bead. And the top bead is being tricky. So we're gonna give it a little bit more lube. Sometimes that lube helps it seal up. Yeah, the pressure, it's not even building up enough pressure here. Let's try sitting on this a little bit. Yes. There we go. Now we're holding some pressure. I think I can get off it. Oh yeah, there you go. Rookie mistake. Usually I want to go up to about 40 PSI or so, just to really make sure that bead's on there. All right, there's our 40 PSI. This little guy here. See if I can do this. Ah, come on. There we go. I used to be good at this, man, I tell you what. Got it. This is just a rough high pressure gauge, but it'll be okay for now. Does that even work? What the hell's wrong with this gauge? All right, it's about at 28 or so. So we'll get that up there a little higher. That should be good enough. I'll set these with my nice dial gauge later. Only took me half an hour to do one. So we'll get on to the next one. There we go. Okay. Ay. That's usually the easiest part. They need to make magnetic ones of these. Valve cap. Last one. We can do it. That camera is not level. Come on, baby. There we go. All right. I do not recommend this. Well, there you have it. It is possible. Would I recommend it? Absolutely not. It was extremely difficult. As you can see, I'm drenched in sweat. So I think in the end, the point of this video is just to show that mounting a set of really stiff, barely street legal competition tires on some 15x8 wheels is possible by yourself, but definitely not practical. You still gotta go get them balanced. A little bird told me that Costco balances tires for $5 a piece. I'll probably make use of that. So it's really well worth it to get it done professionally. I just wanted to have a little fun with it and show that it could be done, see if it could be done, because I really wasn't sure at the beginning if I could even do it. If you don't have any experience, definitely don't do it. Not even worth attempting. But if you're in a pinch and you used to be a tire tech, you can do it. It is possible. Maybe get a longer pry bar, longer tire iron. I think the way that I did it is about the only way that you're gonna do it at home without a tire machine. And I think those little blocks, I don't know if you'd even really need those. As you saw, I did the first one with 2 of these on there, and that was certainly hampering my progress. So as soon as I removed them, when I got the top bead about halfway on, these became a hindrance. You certainly only need one. Hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned. We've got a lot more upgrades coming to the hatch here in the next few weeks. Got a lot of events to get to this summer, so we'll be out filming those. I say we as if I have a crew. It'll just be me. And I appreciate you watching. See you next time.